We don't want to be that organization that just throws food off the back of a truck. When we look at these children, we want to feed these children, but we don't want to feed their children. So somehow you have to make the program sustainable. Convoy of Hope officially started in 1994. The origins actually began long before the organization was founded on paper. When our founder was 12 years old, his parents were hit by a drunk driver. His father was killed instantly, and his mother went to the hospital for months. These kids learned early on what it was like to live in need, and that had a pronounced impact on their lives. Later on in Hal's life, he had the opportunity to sit down and meet Mother Teresa, talk with her, and at the end of this conversation, she looked at him and she said, "Son, what are you doing to help the poor?" I saw the change that would take place in people's lives when they received help with dignity. They weren't just handing out food, they were really handing out hope. And when they would do that, the impact that you could see and the resulting change in their life made me want to play a bigger role in what they were doing. The Bible's really the foundation for everything Convoy of Hope does. It's the thing that we build our lives on. When you look at the life of Christ through the pages of the Bible, he showed compassion to everyone he met. Whether it was feeding the 5,000 or raising someone from the dead or just talking with someone, his entire life was an example of living compassion. Over these 22, 23 years, we've been able to serve 85 million people, and that number is just continuing to climb. 162,000 children in a feeding program, 12,000 people trained in how to grow their own food, 4,000 women that have been given jobs training and seed capital to start their own businesses. Whether that's people that are going through a disaster or learning how to farm, it's all built on a foundation of Scripture. In Matthew 25, Jesus talks about when we do acts of compassion for people that we may not know, it's the same as doing it to Him. I think if there's a legacy to be had, it's that here's a group of people, not just our staff, but hundreds of thousands of volunteers around the world. They have now had an impact on people's lives. That's one of the greatest legacies you can have, that you took your life and spent it on behalf of other people.